Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the former Raider. They signed him back in March. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he's into the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. The man in motion is Watson. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're on the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Second and 7. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's called in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
In trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk, the rookie, in there that time for the sack. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. To the air now on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Cup. He is in. Cooper Cup, touchdown Rams. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
The speed on display. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Here's second and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive linemen out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A run now on second down. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. Throw right side, home in by Cup. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. The quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
The man in motion is Watson. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one is caught by Bayless Jones Jr. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, L.A. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. He fumbled the football. The Packers have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends. Becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with the 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Packers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Rams have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. I'll give on the ground, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Yeah! And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make every...
And that big offensive block, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Now a timeout, Rams. That's number 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
The man in motion is Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He keeps it himself. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.